Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. Quest-wise, we've got Candlemere that I still want to deal with, to give that a shot. Everything else is sort of waiting. We're waiting for the Royal Council to gather, waiting on the Sweet Teeth. Most of these are waiting on something. I don't really know how we unlock larger council. This is waiting. That's waiting. And then we have these two errands. The Kame lands to talk to the artisans there, and then the jeweler that we have the emerald that we just spent a fortune on. So realistically, we've got, from what I see, kind of two choices when we head out. Either we head towards the Kame lands and the Silver Step. I'm going to trade out Jathal again. If we're going somewhere like Candlemere, which I think we will, I don't want someone who doesn't heal with the rest of the party. That's the big flaw with Jathal. She's got a lot of bonuses being undead. Also, I think she and Lindsay both have abilities that make them just teleport away if they get too injured, which is not good. Do I want to keep Octavia or switch back? I think we can use Octavia for a while. Anyway, so heading to the map. Kame lands and the Silver Step village are kind of in the same direction. Candlemere is in the opposite direction. So I could keep putting off Candlemere just to deal with these two artisan quests so that I don't accidentally sell the emerald before I've forgotten about it. So where were the Kame lands specifically? Oh, also we probably should go over here and explore all of this region that I now own. Oh, this is the Kame lands. So we need to get down here to that location. And then I don't know if the artisan is going to be here in this village or in the Silver Step village. Let's keep putting off Candlemere a little longer. We'll get there eventually. Let's head down here. See these artisans for this artisan quest. Just so I can knock it out. I don't know what the quest is going to entail. Possibly not much. Might just be giving them money, or maybe they will ask for a specific building to be built or something. Let's enter. I don't know if we've been into any of these towns we've built. Hi there. Varask the Wildfist. An elderly half-orc looks at you without any friendliness. His clothes are covered with spots and he looks exhausted and sickly. What are you looking at? Can't you see Master Varask is not well? On my last legs. Go long. Leave me to my unhappy fate. Despite the cantankerous tone, there is certain confidence in the half-orc's voice, especially in how proudly he spoke the word master. What is your name? Varask. Varask the Wildfist, they call me. I was once an armor and weapons maker. I'm more of a corpse than a master now. Some evil people took everything from me. My family, my house, my craft, even took my tools, everything. What happened to you? What happened? It was a calamity. I was going about my business, and then I fell ill, cut down by a fever. I had been burning up for 3 weeks. I thought I would die more than once. A local merchant saved me, a kind soul, damn him. He saved me, but not for free, took everything I had as payment, even my precious work tools, the last of my treasures. I'm useless like this. What good am I to anyone? But if I got my tools back, I'd be quite alright. I used to make such weapons and armor. They sold faster than I could make them. But without my tools, I'm useless. If you tried to use a regular hammer to forge like I do, you just ruined a good thing. I'd bend the tongs, and wouldn't make anything worth putting my name to. That trickster got everything I need. My understanding of smiths, like blacksmiths and the like, is yes, they make their own tools. And some are handed down for generations, but usually you can make a new tool. And I would assume anyone who's properly proficient in their craft can still do good work even with, ordinary tools. Even if they don't have their preferred best unique tools, he should still be a capable smith if he is actually a master of the craft. Maybe not doing things to the level he was used to, if he doesn't have his forge and his tools, but still, rather than just wallowing and waiting and complaining, he could probably still do great work, if he's as good as he claims. The half-orc pierces you with his angry eyes. Listen, I can tell you got money. Maybe you need an armor. If you help me, I'll serve you. I'll make formidable weapons for you, ones that just beg for enemy blood. But first, I need my tools back. We could just attack him. You like you're at death's door, let me give you a little push. I won't distract you from your woes. So we can't say or do anything about this? The half-orc harumphs rashly in response, but his eyes seem disappointed. Weird. We can cross this task off our list. What did we do? Weaponsmith's tools must be purchased from the vendor and returned. Where? It doesn't specify. Is it like this trader that has them? Are they just like hanging out directly next to each other? Yeah, brass tools for 50 gold. That's all you need is 50 gold? Seriously? Like, I get that if you are down on your luck, maybe 50 gold is a lot, but dude. Yeah, enjoy. He's just standing next to the vendor who's just like, yeah, 50 gold and I'll sell them back to you. And you can start your life over as a master blacksmith and weaponsmith and armorsmith. Okay. Varask looks at you with eyes full of despair and clenches his huge fists. Old Varask is listening. What are we going to talk about? Here are your tools. They cost basically nothing. The half-orc touches the tools tenderly, as if he can't believe his eyes, and then clutches them as tightly as he can. Can I have them back? Really? Thank you so much. Well, now I'll be alright. I'll have food on the table. I'll get rid of this damn fever and do what I promised my children. And I'll keep my promise. Give me a place to set up shop, and I'll work hard to repay you. So now we're going to have to set up a blacksmith shop? Armor shop? He calls himself an armorer, but then said he'd make weapons. And typically you see people referring to armorers as people who make armor and weaponsmiths as people who make weapons. So the fact that he called himself an armorer and then said he'd make weapons is sort of confusing me. But okay, I guess that's that from you. Probably the rest of these are just generic merchants. What services do you offer? I guess I didn't read his. Your Grace, thank you for finding the time to visit this humble corner of your God's blessed barony. How can I be of service? I can sell you various divine scrolls. They're quite useful, even if you don't have anyone in your party who can read them while you're in a settlement or indeed any place. Yeah, we've seen all of that. How are the deals you're offering? If we look at you don't sell potions, well, so just scrolls. I think we are out of the Raise Dead or Revivify or Resurrection or whatever scroll it was that we were using. So Raise Dead is 6,000. Resurrection is 12,000. There is no Revivify that I see. So probably it was Raise Dead we bought. 6,000 seems like a lot, so I'm wondering if we bought them slightly cheaper. Or if there was a different Raise Dead option. Who knows? So if we sort these by name, am I out? Scroll of Raise Dead. No, I've got one more. Apparently we can sell it for 1,500. So yeah, as usual, quarter price of what we pay. Which probably means the actual price is 3,000. And so he upcharges by double and then buys from us for half. If we assume that's how this works. Or more accurately, it probably is the 6,000. And we just auto sell stuff for 1/4 price. Hello, Nazriel. You have a name. A stunning elven lady turns to you. Her hair is immaculate and her eyes are deep water. Her beauty is like a bird of prey. She is also heavily armed. As she sees you, her superior air fades, leaving a charming smile on her face. How fortunate, Your Grace. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Nazriel, the weaponsmith. I can craft the deadliest weapons mortals can make. I'd like to take the opportunity to pay my respects. As soon as I found out you were here, I dispatched one of my apprentices, but of course the bonehead failed his mission. Would you like to hear an offer that would be to our mutual benefit? Well, I've kind of already set up another weaponsmith here. But what do you have to offer? I hope to start serving you in exchange for your protection. You see, my creations are not to everyone's liking. In the lands where I come from, demand for artful blades is low. The heavier and cheaper ones are better for peasants. I had to swallow my pride to do such work merely to survive. I know that serving you will allow me to earn true recognition. I'm offering you a contract. You will provide me with a workplace and all the necessary resources, and I shall fill your arsenal with perfect instruments of death. More, I will craft you personally an amazing and deadly weapon for which there is no equal. I have long been looking for a warrior worthy of this masterpiece. I mean, it'll have to go to someone in my retinue, because I myself don't use weapons. But maybe. All you need to do is sign the contract and place your first order. The elven woman shows you a leather case with a contract prepared. Do we have a deal? Who are you? An artist, one of a kind. I create weapons, not just pointy iron sticks, but real weapons. Nazriel raises her eyebrows meaningfully. Alas, not every domain appreciates high quality and expensive blades. I hope you'll be a generous patroness and appreciative connoisseur. So she's got a contract that came in a leather case, so I'm assuming it's fairly large. We're not able to read it. I just get to choose whether to sign it or not. Sure, I'll make a deal with you. Nazriel's eyes shine with excitement. She hands you a pen and paper. Thank you. Sign here, please, and here. Done. All right. No one can touch a court blacksmith. I will order my apprentices to pack up my materials and take them to the new workshop, which you will kindly provide me with. As soon as I'm settled, I'll send one of my people to deliver your order. Okay, so we have agreed to setting up another weaponsmith. Which makes me feel like this guy isn't a weaponsmith, because surely they didn't put 2 weaponsmiths in this single tiny village. So I wonder if he is in fact an armorer and makes armors, and then just got confused and told me to make a weapon. Random tiny home with no loot. Weird. So where can I see any of that? Because the core alchemist is making an alchemy place for Bakken. I would have assumed that we'd still have a quest for creating both of those locations. Maybe not? What do I know? Okay. Well, that's that town explored. And I probably should take time to stop into all of our little towns, because it seems like there is stuff to do there. Ooh, also community. I don't need community. Economy, I think I could use. But more the other ones that I... Culture? Is culture one that we're lacking? Kind of wish I could see them. Yeah, culture's pretty low. Economy is actually pretty good. I don't need that one as much. I just wonder why I can't level up Arcane yet. It's past 20. Alright, you claim Silver Step. Good. Mysterious cults promoting idleness and debauchery. Yielding to reason, the locals handed over the cult leader into custody of of the Regent. Without its head, the sect is doomed to die out. Thank you, Valerie. An advisor wants to discuss an urgent matter that concerns the barony's future. High Priest seeks my advice. We have to go back to the throne room for that. And Regent demands your presence. Advisor wants to discuss an urgent matter that concerns our future. So we got to get back to the throne room soon-ish. Alright. So culture is good. I don't need economy as much. Let's quickly grab this while we're here.
I need to catch my breath.
I still kind of want to make my way up to there, but exploring a bit of these outer edges on the way.
Adventures can wait.
Bald Stones, a rocky river bank with almost no vegetation except for a few bushes. When the Little Stellan River floods, the banks disappear beneath the water, preventing any trees from taking root here. Check it out while we're half exhausted. Or fatigued, I guess, to be more accurate. Those are different conditions.
My strength fades.
Let's make sure... Nope. We want Amiri further up than... Probably Harem should be more in front of you. The two of us should actually just be in the back. Something more like that, I think.
I'm there.
Let's see, nothing up there. It's a pretty shallow river at this point.
I do what I must.
Is there anything here? Yes, there is Torpor the Great Nightmare. Okay. I'm assuming by nightmare they're talking about a proper nightmare as in like evil horse, outsider horse. Damage reduction except for good. We don't really have any good. Yeah, eerie horse-like creature skin is inky blackness, so it's a proper nightmare. Excellent. Level 14 is a lot. But if there's only one of them,
I'm off.
we might be able to take it on. I guess I just don't know that there's only one of them. Let's drop down a quick save.
Here. Adventures can wait.
There's a cart here. Was someone using a nightmare to pull a cart? Also, are you immune to fire? Awkwardly, no. Okay, I was about to have Kanara switch out for Kaliki. Okay, that's a big hit. Actually, go with protection from evil. You can go into a rage. Let's have you cast... Where are all your spells? Oh, I probably haven't actually... You're a wizard. I've got to set up your spells, and I'm sure I've forgotten to do that. Because I was like, I gave her... greater invisibility. Well, you can turn on impromptu sneak attack. Alright, now... Probably blessed as well. How about we have you turn on a haste? Actually. You've got blessed. Now we'll get the heal going. How are you on health? You're half dead already. We're fine. Excellent. We got the heal in. Like, yeah, we're not doing a ton of damage. But there we go.
I need to catch my breath.
I am just shocked that someone was apparently pulling a cart with a nightmare. That is not magical full plate, just ordinary full plate. That is a magical glaive, though. Flaming glaive +2. Interesting. Wherever you're hiding. Oh, that's Jathal's dagger. I was like, why is that one showing up different? Let's sort by date, newest. There we go. Probably not better than anything Amiri is currently using. You've got your Undead Bane, then Frost and Acid. Might be better than the Frost, actually, since it's just a +1. If we put that on, and then compared it to this glaive... No. 11 to 26 versus 11 to 25. So, although glaive is reach, which means she's less likely to be in the front line getting attacked. Which means it's more likely that enemies will target Valerie, which is what we want. Alright. Yeah, probably for most things. I mean, part of the problem, though, is that I have given her feats for using a bastard sword. But I think for now, she still was getting, at least last time I checked, she was getting enough penalties for attacking with a large weapon that it wasn't worth it. I feel like this is supposed to increase in power as either she levels up or questline continues or something. Somehow makes this better. But I'm not certain that that's happened yet. Because, yeah, going from a +16 to a +18. +17, +17. So this is our most accurate weapon at the moment. Okay. I think for now I'm fine with her using the glaive, and we'll see how it goes with hopefully her not getting attacked by everything. Because she can be hiding out in the back. Still means Harem might get targeted, which isn't great. Yeah, I don't need that 50 pounds. We'll just leave it.
Adventures can wait.
Alright, you're gonna give military. Don't know that I need military either. I should really pay attention to which are the stats that I'm trying to... Yeah, military is one of the main ones that we've already built up. It's really relations, and definitely espionage, but also stability and culture. Oh, you are going the wrong way. I thought that would continue around that way at some point, but it did not. Alright, we'll see who's here and fight them. Or possibly run.
My strength fades.
Oh, right. We definitely needed to sleep, and I did not. Because, awkwardly, you aren't tired. Did I give you... I probably gave her the amulet that we had on Harem, so she never gets tired. Okay. Well, you guys are all level 3s, so I'm not actually worried.
I am yours to command.
You can't charge because you're exhausted. That is fine. Alright. Ranged characters, focus on the... Illusionist?
My fury.
Then focus on the Conjurer. Oh, I guess everyone's taken on the Conjurer. Oh, there was an enemy behind us that I was super unaware of. That's kind of a problem. You are giant. Well, it's fine. We'll heal up soon enough. Alright.
My
Yes,
strength
so you took some hits,
fades.
which wasn't ideal. That's just an ordinary light crossbow. Fine. Masterwork club. Nice. Yeah, Masterwork gear is still valuable enough compared to just the ordinary gear. Let's explore the rest of this place, make sure there's no other enemies, and then set up camp if it's safe. That all looks fine over there. And that's going to the edge of the map. Alright, let's set up camp. Looks like we already got people in all the places we need them, so begin resting.
Some food would be nice. And some booze. When I get to a tavern, I'll lock myself inside and won't come out until all the barrels are empty.
Sounds expensive. Alright. Time to head back out again. Yeah, we'll leave all of your gear. So how do I easily get back up to the Silver Step? I'm guessing there's going to be a crossing somewhere, hopefully. I guess no. We're going to have to wait till we get to that proper crossing. Well, at least we've managed to explore. I mean, this is a +3. That's pretty good. It's the same 15 BP. I guess that's probably the better thing to check rather than necessarily stats, like which stat. But things that are giving +1 for 15 are probably not worth it, versus things giving +3 for 15 probably are worth it. But there probably are some stats that are rarer than others. So if we're going to Silver Step, probably going up this way is the best route. We didn't buy this yet. That's giving free culture. So maybe we will...
Need to catch my breath.
Oh. Oh, the path is unknown. Yeah, maybe we will go to this one as well. Claim you for 15.
Adventures can wait.
So I'm guessing it's there that we need to go, but we'll head in here because I'm not sure which... The quest was just, she's going to hang out in the village in Silverstep, waiting for us, which is sort of vague.
My strength fades.
So let's head down here. Wolf? Where are you going? Alright, so we'll just do a quick look, see if we can find the artisan. My guess...
If you dare.
Was it you, Lydica? No. Welcome to Brevis's roadside shop. So, we could let him know that he was a werewolf. Is there any value in publishing that information? He's ran off. I don't know if we're going to see him again, but I don't think... I think letting it be known that he was a werewolf is going to get potentially hunters after him, which I don't want. So, another time.
I'm there.
No, so I don't think this was the village in question, which I didn't think it was, but it still seems smart to stop by just in case. But no, it's the new village that we've made here in this town that we need to go to. Alright. Let's head out of here. But realistically, I want to just take care of this before I accidentally sell off that 2,000 gold emerald for 500 and have to buy another 2,000 gold emerald.
I do what I must.
I need to catch my breath.
We should gather our strength.
There we go. Let's enter here. Random trader. Just normal stuff. That's fine. I'm assuming she's here somewhere. I guess I could be wrong. If I don't find her, we'll probably want to... Oh, there's Mim. That's you. It's like we'd have to reopen the quest log to see exactly what it says. Aha! The girl looks at you with eager impatience. So, what about my request? Here's your emerald. Mim's eyes flash. Look at that color and the size. An excellent item. Finally, I'll be able to bring my idea to life. Wonderful. I'm ready to remain here and work for your grace. I only need a place to live and work. I've brought all the necessary tools. All I need is 4 walls and a roof, and a salary, of course. I do need to eat, but I'll make it up to you. We can cross that off of our list. Again, nothing in here. Seems like it... Since, like, Oleg's and our capital, there's a safe place we can rest to deal with Death's Door and whatnot. And it feels like that's what this should be, but it's not.
I'm off.
Interestingly enough, I didn't see another quest pop up about what artisan shop to build here either.
Catch my breath.
No, we've just dealt with the 2 tasks and no new quests have shown up, which is weird. It feels like that should be a quest, because otherwise I'm going to forget about them. So we've got some more events. We have lots more events. Okay. Fey magic is a problem. A Fey magician visited a settlement and made everyday things come to life. The people seem to be more frightened than amused by the minor and generally harmless anomaly. Okay. Fey magician is not necessarily evil in my mind. So we could give it to Tristan or to Jod. Realistically, Jihad would build up Divine, which we need more of, as opposed to just continuing to give it to Tristan, who would keep building up our community. But his chance for success is terrible. 55% versus Tristan is already at 80%. And for a problem, we probably want to focus on things that we have a greater chance of success. Testimony of loyalty. The citizens wish to express their appreciation for the ruler and protector. Someone must organize a presentation of gifts. So that's Tristan only. Letter for Voy. A message for the Sword Lords awaits at the castle. So we need to get back to the throne room for 3 different events. Okay. In the meantime, we can set Tristan on this, just for a reasonable chance of success, 65. Then we will camp out, because we're all fatigued.
I often catch you looking at me sideways, with fear in your eyes. You do not want me as a companion?
No, Harem. How can you say that? Your faith frightens me, that's true. But I still like you personally. You're not arrogant, unlike many other clerics, and you have a peculiar view of the world. Traveling with you is always interesting.
It's a polite statement. And with that, that probably finished what Tristan was working on. It did not. Shows that it did. Triumph. The counselor promised to hold a feast for all who attended the gift presentation ceremony. Visitors have flooded the city, which gave us a lot of loyalty and a bit of relations. Relations is good. We still need lots more of that. So yeah, I can't put Tristan on this yet because it didn't count as finishing it. I could use one of my few crisis points to get Jod working on this. It's tempting. I don't like going down to one crisis point, but the point of crisis points in my mind are for problems rather than opportunities. And the more divine we get, the higher we can rank it up, and the higher we rank it up, the better chances we get in the future. So I could just give it to Tristan again, but that again keeps just building up loyalty. I guess loyalty is Tristan rather than community. And it's already really high. I don't think I need to keep pushing that up farther. So yeah, Jod, give this one a shot. And we'll hope for the best. Oh, we can already see Triumph. Well, good roll, Jod. Priest not only lifted the Fae's curse, but cast protective spell over the settlement. Any further First World visitors to the settlement are in for a very unpleasant surprise. There is no doubt that order in these lands has been restored. Well, I feel a little bad. I don't have anything necessarily against the First World. If they want to remain here peacefully, I think that's fine. But maybe they just don't. Alright, let's head back towards our town. We've dealt with the two things we wanted to. I'll need to figure out how to go about knowing what I'm supposed to build, like which buildings for the artisans. And we also don't have the build points to do that. Okay, no, this is the awful one that's, you know, a trillion large earth elementals that are going to pop out of the woodworks. So, I'm just going to bail on that. We tried this fight once before, and it was not a good time. I see no reason to do it again.
I need to catch my breath.
Alright, so we will stop here and end the episode here. Next time we will move on to Tuskdale to deal with the 3 events that we have waiting for us in our throne room, and then rest, and hopefully make our way down to Candlemere. I think that's the next plan. Unless something of those 3 events convinces me to go elsewhere. I can keep putting off Candlemere as long as I want, because that'll just get us stronger, and therefore better able to take care of it. But we'll see. For now, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.